Welcome back, people, to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about social media and the impact it has on us and how we should be able to see through certain things. And so basically this video I'm going to talk about the negative side of social media. However, it does not necessarily mean that it's actually negative. I just feel like it depends on how you use it, it depends on how you see it, and it depends on how you receive it at the end of the day. Yeah, that's how I see it. So I believe that for each and every culture, I believe that for each and every group, environment, setting, whatever that you may call it, there's a culture, there's a way in how people do things. Or you just new into that environment and you just realize that actually this is how they do things around here. Here, before they work, they first have coffee. Here, before they work, they first pray. So that's their culture, you understand? Or here, before they perform art, they first meditate. They first do any form of therapy. You understand? So actually what I'm trying to say is that each and every environment, each and every business, each and every whatever institution, it has its own culture. So where am I going with this? Or am I trying to achieve? What am I trying to achieve with this? All I'm trying to say is that social media on its own, it has its own culture. You understand? Social media on its own, it has, I can't necessarily say a propaganda, but I can say that it has a way in which almost everyone wanna, oh yeah, that's so cool, actually that's so nice, no, actually no, that's not, you get these lines, no, that's an Instagram post, that's not an Instagram post. So yeah, so basically they're trying to say that there's a culture of Instagram, there's culture for Twitter, there's culture for LinkedIn. So there's a way in how things are done in each and every way. And then even our body, I could just give an example with our body. When your body is not used to wake up at 5 a.m. and then now maybe just got yourself a job, or maybe there's just some new ways of doing things in your life, and now you need to wake up at 5. Your body, maybe for the first 2 weeks, it can react because it's a system. Your body works as a system. It's not used to wake up for around 5. Oh well, that's so extreme. I'm used to wake up around 10, man. Like, I just can't take that. That's a lot for me, So okay, fine, let's go back to social media. So yeah, this is actually a thing that I've seen it happening around people. I've seen it, I read about it, and I feel like even myself, when I was exposed to social media, I was accustomed to how things were done, notice how things are done, and then you see almost everybody has this and this and that, and you're like, actually maybe I don't fit in here. And then I feel like a lot of us sometimes feel like that in most circumstances. So we need to start. I'm going to start on self-esteem. Social media can impact on our self-esteem. Think about it. When you go through social media, you realize that everybody's happy. And a disclaimer, positive vibes all the way. Positive vibes all the way. It's a great thing, It's a great thing because I feel like, again, it's how you see it. It's how you perceive it at the end of the day. When somebody is posting about, I don't know, buying a car, when somebody is posting about them, have survived cancer, when someone is posting about obtained a degree, whatsoever that it is that they have accomplished, and they are very happy at that time. To me, this is how I see it. It's a form of aspiration. You could aspire to be that person, not necessary, but then to achieve certain things in your life, you say, no, actually, that's very aspiring. But then again, some people, they don't see it that way. Some people, this is how they say it. They're like, no, actually, they're bragging, why are they telling us about their achievement, because I feel like in most circumstances when you are in that setting, it's when you like, oh, but I haven't achieved as much, maybe I'm a failure, because my peers, people I went to school with, my friends, they're in those places that are doing the most. And then again, you need to always remind yourself, you need to always sit through these things to say that, no, actually, nobody's rushing me, actually, this is my journey. Actually, this is how I should learn. No, you should always, in whatever circumstances, however it can be, however it can portray itself, always ask yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this experience? Always be looking for a lesson. I don't believe in difficulty. I don't believe that there's something difficult. I believe that there's a change in our lives. And sometimes we are very comfortable in our own space. And then when change comes, sometimes change can come in a way that it makes us feel uncomfortable. Sometimes that comfort zone that we've been accustomed to, sometimes how we used to do things change, not really for the better or for the worse, but in a way that we're really not comfortable with. And then we say, no, this is difficult, no, this is a hardship. It's not really that. You just need to learn how to work with that. So another thing I'm going to touch on is mental health, So with all these things, social media can help you to work on your mental health. There are online platforms where you could just like reveal your emotions, your struggles, because again, at the end of the day, we are humans. At the end of the day, everybody goes through something. Believe me, everybody goes through something. They might not tell you, and again, they're no under obligation to tell you that, no, actually, this is what I'm going through, It is their fire, let them burn. Just like when you're gonna go through your fire, burn in your fire. So, your mental health, like there could be a lot of platforms that you could learn from, actually from social media, that you could tell yourself that, no, actually, this platform, I know with Reddit, it's an app. Reddit, like normally, it's not like the likes of Twitter. With Twitter, like Twitter to me, it's a platform of jokes. It's a platform where people are just making fun of things and other people, and they just feel like they could get away with it. But then again, you should be able to see through that. Should be able to see through that some people, that's their only way to stay relevant. Some people, that's their only way to, to get whatever that they're looking for. I'm not trying to bash anyone in this video. That's not my aim. So there are other platforms, like some people, they do blogs, they write about their feelings, they write about their experience. You could learn from those things, you understand? You don't have to be part of the group to be relevant. You understand? You don't have to say, no, actually, you can even delete all your social media platforms if that one works for you. You don't necessarily need it. It's just that somehow it makes our life convenient. And I could touch on FOMO. When even WhatsApp these days, it's becoming the likes of Facebook. It's becoming the likes of Instagram. You post stories, people are just posting, they're going out on weekends, people are studying, and there's that feeling of FOMO, fear of missing out, right? And you're like, what? I didn't know about that. Maybe as well I should just do it. Oh my god, oh flip, man. Actually, I should go out as well. So there's that sense of, and it's normal. It's normal because it's psychological, if you think about it. People just we are very curious beings. We like things. We want to hear what's happening, what's going on. We want to hear. We are very curious beings, like in a nutshell. So that on its own, fear of missing out, can really impact on us, because sometimes you realize that, oh, actually I'm gonna miss out maybe because you're not financially stable yet, or actually I'm gonna miss out because maybe you didn't work as hard as the other person, or actually I'm gonna miss out maybe because I don't have that, you understand? And that on its own, it can take you back to a place of isolation. It can take you back to a place where you feel, I don't know, left out in a way, and then nobody deserved that. But then again, and hence I say that you should be able to see through that, because people are not going to stop posting because you don't have certain things. People are not going to stop posting because you feel like, no, actually, no, because again, it's this culture of comparison and the culture of scarcity. The culture of comparison, it says that A has achieved this and haven't achieved this. I believe that even if you obtain 5% in a test, right? Celebrate that 5%. It's yours. Celebrate your own space. Celebrate where you are. Stop being so hard on yourself. But then again, celebrating where you are and then doing whatsoever that you do shouldn't be or come from a place where you feel very content. It should come from a place where, in a way, it's a therapy for you to keep you going. You understand? To say, okay, this is what I should celebrate at this moment, but the next time I should do this to prove to myself. You're not doing it to prove to any. Trolling. Some people are trolled. Let's make peace with that. Some people are trolls. Some people, what they want is just to see other people being tortured. What they want is just to, I don't know, they just want to take away something from someone. You understand? Some people, that's what they live for. Some people, they're not okay. You should make peace with that, And actually making peace with that does not necessarily mean that you allow that behavior to come into your own space. You excuse yourself, you excuse yourself, and then you're like, no, actually, I'm not going to entertain this, Actually, I'm not going to give my energy to this. So basically, that's what I'm trying to say here. And social skills. These days, we are more content in being in our rooms and scrolling through our social media platforms than going out and meeting people. And that on its own, it's depriving a very essence trait in our human beings, because we as beings, human beings, we are social people. We are social beings, and when you interact with people on a face-to-face level, it becomes more real compared to when you do it on your phone. Because on your phone, you can put on a facade, you understand? You can be this very fun guy, but then again, when I meet you, you're not that person. You can be this fun girl, but when I meet you, you're not that person. So yeah, actually it goes both ways. And then again, even this mentality that, social media, we are exposed to people. Let's not excuse that. Like, you're exposed to close to people that you don't even know, exposed to all these different people. And sometimes you create this platform that actually, I know who. So you feel like the exposure to a lot of people just give you a platform to just mistreat people. And it doesn't work like that, Because again, it's a thing that you tell yourself, but then again, you realize that actually it can be a lot of them, but only a few of them gonna work with you, gonna understand you, and that's okay, you should just only focus on those things. And yeah, so I'm just to bring things into close, So just to bring things into close, social media is not the enemy here. We are the enemy. Social media is not the enemy here. You as a person, in whatever, you as a person in, I don't know, whatever platform, wherever you go, you must be able to see through things. Sometimes you have to go through them. I don't believe in that phenomenon of you have to go through them until you understand them, but then sometimes it happens that way. You have to see through them to say that no, actually this is the norm here, but then does not necessarily make it right. You understand? This is how they do things here, but it does not necessarily make it right. So I feel like we should work on our self-esteem issues. We should work on our disability, any form of disability that you have. You know, maybe you are an attention seeker, maybe you just like 100+ likes make you feel sleep better at night, and then you have to ask yourself, then tomorrow when I don't get those likes, what will happen with me? These are the questions that you should frequently ask yourself, because flipping the other side of the coin is really important. You understand? So basically, the whole idea is that social media is not the enemy here. You are the enemy. You are the one who sees social media in a different way. Then again, that thing, it maneuver into your space. It maneuver into your mind. And now you start hating things. Now you start deleting things. And then again, you realize that maybe sometimes you just lack self-discipline. Sometimes maybe you just not confident enough. Then these are the things that you should work on. These are the things that you should like try to empower yourself with. These are the things that you should be aware of these things and then work on them. So yeah, this was basically my video, and I hope to see you guys on my next video. Thank you. Bye.